everybody, this is Cynthia Presser and tonight I'm showing you one of my favorite appetizers. It's the Brazilian shrimp and yuca gratin. And the reason I'm showing you this is because I've been getting a lot of questions about how to work with the yuca root. It's a typical Brazilian ingredient and it's a potato-like root. But it has some tricks about it, so that's what I'm going to be concentrating on while I show you this recipe. So let's start. So this is what the yuca root looks like. So you gotta peel it, just like you would do with a potato. And as you see, first, there is like a pinkish layer that you see just underneath the skin. You wanna make sure you remove it all. So if you have to go ahead and peel it twice, it's okay. Just make sure you get to the white part. So once this piece of yuca here, which is about 1.5 pounds, is totally peeled, I would go ahead and just split either in the middle or in 3 parts. And you want to cook in a large pot of water. The water has to be warm at first and then just boils, and for 1.5 pounds of yuca. And this one here is not too wide. It should take about 1 hour to 1 hour and 15 minutes to be ready. But if your yuca is very wide, it might take up to 2 hours. So it depends on the size. So I would have transferred this to a large pot of water. And after about 1 hour and 15 minutes, this is what the yuca root would look like. It's soft and it's ready to go for our puree. So I'm gonna just remove this. Now, what you do, you open it up like this. First of all, you have to wait until it cools off a little bit because you don't wanna burn your fingers. And then you're gonna see that the piece of yuca has a stem inside. You don't need that. You wanna remove. And it's easy like that to remove. And this one here almost disintegrated, but it's okay. This one is very soft. And here, there you go. You just make sure you remove the core. So once that is done, I will have made my puree. My puree of yuca, you just use a regular masher or you use your food processor. And for about 1.5 pounds of yuca, you are gonna need about 1/4 cup of butter and 1/4 cup of milk and a little bit of salt. So I would do my puree, and that's what my puree would look like. Now we are ready to put together our shrimp and yuca gratin, or Escondidinho de Camarão in Portuguese. So for the 12 ounces of shrimp and tomatoes that I cooked, and about 1.5 pounds of yuca, it's enough to make 4 individual portions of this size. This is a medium deep dish. This can go in the oven, or you would have enough to make 8 of these smaller ones. Very easy now. So you just get the shrimp sauce and put on the bottom of your deep dish. Just like that. And I used rosemary, onions, garlic, cognac, tomatoes, mascarpone cheese, scallions and parsley in this shrimp sauce. And if you want more details about the recipe, you have to go to cynthiapresser.com and look for all the details. It's there. This is easy to make. So after I seat the shrimp on the bottom of my deep dish, it's time to put the yuca puree on top. So you just go ahead, put the puree on top, and you're gonna bake it. So just spread a little bit, like this. Put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. And you're gonna bake on a hot oven, about 350 degrees for about 5 minutes, or until the top is golden brown. Well, I have a couple of appetizers that are in the oven already, so I'm gonna just go ahead and switch. Let's go here. I am excited because this is one of my husband's favorite dishes, and he's gonna get to have some tonight. So I'm very excited for him because I know he's starving. Okay, let's go ahead and just put this here. Make sure you grab gloves because this is hot. I would just sit here for 5 minutes until it cools off a little bit to be able to serve. So let's pretend 5 minutes have passed. Let me show you what it is. Looks nice, golden brown, and this is one of the most traditional Brazilian appetizers. Every bar has this, and they have also with carne seca, which is the Brazilian beef jerky. Very tasty. Okay, I'll try. I'm excited. It's a little hot. I better not burn myself, right? I love it. I'm sure you guys are gonna love it, and I'm sure my husband will love it too. Thank you so much. I hope you learned a little bit about how to work with the yuca and about some traditional Brazilian ingredients. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a pleasure showing you again. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.